Well, beautiful people, best damn nation. Thank you for joining the show. This is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, if you see this man on a dark night in a dark alley, run and call the police. He will beat your ass up and throw you in the trash can. He is the green-eyed bandit. He fights people. Sometimes he bites people. He's your mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop your daddy ass, the one and only Roosevelt. What's happening?
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I almost threw somebody in the trash can yesterday, but it was full. So I just left them in the street.
You just left them in the street? Man. Oh, man, don't leave evidence around.
No fingerprints. No fingerprints. No
fingerprints. No fingerprints. Oh, man. Roosevelt, we got a special guest in the building, man. I want you to introduce our esteemed guest. Please do the due diligence.
Man, I don't want to introduce this guy because he's one of those guys that, you know how you introduce me? That's like a smitten of what this guy can do, okay? You think I beat up people? This man put him in a body bag, okay? He be body bagging, all right? This is one of the most talented men I've ever had the pleasure and the honor to ever watch in a wrestling ring, whether it's in live, whether it's on TV, whether it's, we communicate a lot of times. We've seen each other videos of our little stuff, our little clips. Ladies and gentlemen, this man right here needs to be known everywhere on everyone's TV. He needs to be on everyone's magazine on your coffee table. This is the most talented man. Look at his size. Stand up for us real quick, special guest. Just show how broad you is.
I'm gonna be out the frame of the camera. If I stand up, my print's gonna be in the camera. I don't want the
See. The man is the size of the frame of the camera, okay? And he moves like he's Ricochet. He moves like he's Rey Mysterio. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an esteemed guest. We have the one and only Grim, aka Mr. Grim himself. What up, boy?
What up?
Oh man, it's a pleasure having you on the show, my brother. Yeah. I feel a dark presence.
Look, I couldn't be here without y'all.
Oh man. Hey, look, I wanted to tell you, man, I'm loving that Venom hoodie that you got on right there, man. To the OG.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm a big Venom fan, man. Big Venom fan.
Absolutely.
You ain't got nothing on Goku, okay? Let's put that out there.
I mean, look. Let me ask you this. How many times has Goku died and how many times has Venom died?
I mean, why are we keeping tabs on this, though?
No, how many?
But he comes back.
See?
He comes back,
but the thing is, how many times did he die, though? How many times did he die?
How many bodies does Goku need to survive?
What?
You don't agree with that.
Venom needs a host to survive.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay, but the thing is, he's still, even though he needs a host, he's still an entity that you really can't get rid of. Think about that.
You can't get rid of Goku.
Now, hold on, no. Let's take it one step further. Imagine if Venom took over Goku's body.
Oh man.
Yeah, look at his face. Look at his face.
Woo! The man, boys.
Hey.
Somebody need to make that. Somebody need to do that crossover real quick. Oh man, we got the one and only Grim in the building, man. Hey, listen, we're gonna put you in the spotlight real quick because we want to get to know you. We want the fans to get to know you a little bit more, man. So let's go ahead and start with it. Put you over there. There you go. Hey, yeah. Oh man. So listen, tell the beautiful people where you're from, how did you get your start, and when did you fall in love with wrestling?
All right, so I'm from Southeast Washington, D.C. Please don't gentrify it by saying Southeastern. I had an announcer do that one time. I was ready to like throw hands with him, bro. Like real talk. But like I've been a wrestling fan like all my life. When I was little, like I would always watch Hulk Hogan. I had the little Hulk Hogan beat up buddies, had the Hulk Hogan cereal. I even tried ripping my shirts like he did. I failed tremendously, but I tried, and that's all that matters. Like he was the reason that I ate my vitamins. I didn't really like vegetables too much, but I was definitely eating my Flintstone vitamins because of him. Um, yeah, I mean, it was just I don't know what it was about wrestling, but it was just something that drew me to it. Maybe just beating people up. I think that's what it was. It was like, hey, I could do this for real and, not get in trouble.
Mhm.
But my start, so I started in wrestling. It was kind of like by accident, to be honest. I was playing college football and I was coming home from for summer break. Was it summer? I think it was summer break. And my van had broke down. So because my van had broke down, I was trying to get some more money, so I could get it fixed or get something new so I can go back up to the play. So I started doing security again. So as I'm doing security, like my friend had hit me up and was like, "Hey, you trying to do security for a wrestling show?" I was like, "Why not? Get paid to watch wrestling. I mean, what's up?" So we did it. And then it was like while I was there, I was backstage and I was like, damn, like I want to be here. Like one of the first persons I saw, and I would never forget this moment because it's like, damn, I was just in love. Mia Yim. I saw her backstage and I was just like, I don't know who that is, but I need to know. But yeah, it was her, Christian York, Black G's. Like those are just some of the names that were, in and backstage at my first indie show. So I ended up talking to one of the wrestlers and asked him what I had to do to be a wrestler. And it was like, oh, you got to find a school and, just kind of go from there. So I was like, all right, cool. Found a school. I started, I went to Gilbert's, did his, I guess, tryout. I don't know why you need to try out to give them money to be in a wrestling school, but I did the tryout. I was doing roles and stuff like that. And he was like, all right, cool. I've seen enough. So he brings me over and tells me how much it'll be a month. And I was like, "Ugh, I'm a, college student, you know,
The way my bank account set up. Yeah.
right? So, I didn't even go that route. So I ended up, trying to get in the backyard wrestling or whatever, like, and I found a company, what was it? CWA. So I went to CWA, did that for a minute. Going back and watching those matches, I sucked. And I thought I was hot shit, like hot shit, but I sucked. And, yeah, one day they came to us because they ran at the Pain Factory, which was EWA's building in Maryland. So one day they came to us and was like, "Hey, we're buying into this pro company, and anybody that wants to come with us, y'all can train and it'll be at a discounted rate." So I was like, all I heard was discount. So I started training there with them. And I would say this. The wrestling business, see, I'm a street dude. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm the type of dude, if I got a problem with you, I'm gonna say like what I gotta say. And if you want to throw hands, we can throw hands. I'm all good with that. I'm not with the talking behind your back and saying something and then you approach me and then I don't, I say, oh, I didn't say it. So all of this was new to me. So I get there and we're training or whatever. I mean, training's cool. But then I see like these guys using this other guy's like a test dummy. Like they were just literally like during training, just doing move after move after move after move on them. And I'm just sitting up there like, damn. Like not once did they try that shit on me. Like I'm like you said, I'm a big dude. And they've never tried nothing like that on me. But one thing I can say is I definitely had to humble myself because one day like some people were saying some stuff about me and I found out it was like some of the trainers. And I asked them about it, and they were like, "No, we didn't say anything. Oh, we have no problems with you or whatever." So I was like, "All right, cool." So then I found out they were saying more stuff about me. So we had this group chat, and like in all caps, I went off. Like I went off on them, and like they had a show with Tito Santana coming up. I was like, yo, like, see, I try to be professional with y'all, I try to be cool with y'all, but y'all sitting up here, y'all still talking behind my back after I done already asked you if it was an issue. You said no. So this is what I'm gonna do. At the next show, I don't care if Tito Santana there or not. I'm gonna line every one of y'all up and fuck y'all up one by one. Like, bruh, I'm gonna tell you this. After I didn't said that, all those little grocery shopper workers was yeah, they was trying to get me blackballed. Oh, we don't want him at the school no more. And I was like, I gotta chill out because I'm like, you can't have that mentality in this business. And that situation just made me realize, if I want to be successful in this business, I need to learn to adapt. And being a street dude, you can still be a street dude, but you got to learn how to tone it down. And training with them definitely helped me turn it down because I was like, I ain't trying to, get blackballed in this business. But at the same time, it's like,
I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect me. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a man first. But I can say, starting this route, this career in wrestling definitely helped me to become a better person because I feel if I didn't, I mean, who knows what would happen. But like now, I have a goal and I was going towards that goal. And now, like I had my kids coming to my shows and now they're like looking at me and they're just amazed. And it's like now they see, hey, look, he followed his dream and he's doing it. So I can do it too. So like not
Mhm.
only did wrestling, help me better myself, but it helped me create, open doors so other people can get motivated and possibly follow their dreams as well. So yeah, man, that's where we at.
Absolutely.
Well, how did you come up with the character Mr. Grimm? Like, where did that all start?
So Grim was a nickname of mine, like from my banging days. And I got it because I used to wear skulls a lot. I used to like skulls and wear shit with skulls and stuff on it. And then my friend, he was like, "Man, you always wearing skulls out here, man. You like the Grim Reaper." So like, he just started calling me Grim.
Hmm.
And I told him, my passion for being a wrestler or whatever. And he always said, yeah, man, when you become a wrestler, man, I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna be right there with you, man. We gonna be, running the towns, hitting the women together and, all that. So, but what ended up happening is so I got into I got into some stuff in DC and pretty much fought a dude, whipped his ass, then he came back, jumped me. And then it was a whole bunch of people. But the crazy thing about this whole situation was the dude tried to sneak me while I was getting on the bus, like on the metro. So I knew something was going on because something didn't feel right. So I'm like
Spike you.
literally looking at this dude out the corner of my eye. And then as I'm getting on the bus, he swings and I move out the way. So I'm over there fighting this one dude, like, and then I like drop him. And then all these dudes come from out of everywhere. I'm like, bro, I see people on bikes, everything. And I'm just like, oh shit. So I'm over here running, hitting and running, hitting and running. People, they all like, bro, I didn't push one dude off his bike. And it was like, out of all this, I think it was like at least 11 people. All I had was a bruised ear.
Mhm.
Like no blood, no nothing, a bruised ear. So it's like, after that situation happened, like my parents, they were like, this ain't going to go well with them because they were trying to do something and, you know, I could have easily like hollered at my mans or whatever. We could have went ran up on them, but what's the point of that? Like, cause it would have been an ongoing thing. So they decided to move me to Maryland. So I moved to Maryland, got a fresh start. But like a couple months after I moved from from DC to Maryland, like I get a call while I'm in school. They was like, yo, your boy T, Like they just found him like dead on the street and shit. So I was like, damn. And that was the one who gave me the nickname of Grim.
Mm.
So my first coming into this business, like my first name, I had a football gimmick. It was TNT, and I always wanted to transition to something with Grim because that was the name that he gave me, and I feel that it was only right to pay homage to him, like to So it's like everywhere I go, I know he's right there with me, even though he can't be with me physically. But something that he gave me that stuck onto me is right there with me every step of the way.
Well, you have definitely done him his justice, and lived up to the name, Grim. We got a clip I'm going to show real quick, and I want you to run us through this wrestling match, and I want to believe it is between you and Myron Reed. I'm going to show this clip really quick.
Well, damn. Woo!
Look, you heard the lady say, "Ooh, yes, exactly, exactly." That whole thing, that whole scenario looks like a situation where your boys are standing in the back, like, "Hey man, go help him." You see what he did to his body? He ain't give a damn about his body. You gonna do it to me? Nah, I'm good. Run us through that match, and man, how did you come up with a maneuver like that?
So wait, which maneuver are we talking about? Because there was two different maneuvers.
All of it.
So all right, so one thing about me, I've learned that in this business, everybody's gonna steal your shit. Everybody. They're gonna see something cool and then they're gonna want to do it. So with me, I try to put, my own twist on it so people typically can't do it. So I try to find things that I know that most people can't won't do, won't try. Because it's like if I do something and then you do it and say you do it on TV, then everybody's gonna think that you came up with that.
Mhm.
But prime example, hold on. It's funny because one of my mentors is like Nyla Rose, and it's this spot that I do like on the apron where I like literally pull you into the I pull you into the post from
Mhm.
the apron, and I fall down and like literally fling you into it while I fall on the ground. And like Nyla hit me up one day and was like, "Hey, look, you mind if I use your move on TV?" I was like, "Which one are you talking about?" She was like, "The apron one." I was like, "Go ahead, do your thing." So it's like, just her asking me about that shows that, my creative mind works and, I got something going. But the way that so all of that came about, so my finish is like a fireman's brainbuster. Well, one of them. And it's like, put you up there, throw you up, boom, down.
Mhm.
So the thing is, it's like when you're in a match and, like I'm going outside of like, this is, outside of the whole kayfabe shit. But like when you're doing a match, how many people do you see, do a move and then the person kick out and they act surprised?
Right. All the
You've never
time.
put nobody away with that move. So why the fuck are you surprised?
Right.
So
Right.
my thing is, I've done like any move that I've hit you that I hit, like I can put you away with. If you see me act surprised, it's because I put away people with that move. So one of the things was I was getting into this was off of the running knee. So it started with the running watch your foot, please. It started with the running knee and then ended up with me like doing it to where I got him, boom, lifting back up to the fireman's. So it started off, I would do a discus clothesline. They would lay flat. I pick them up, deadlift them into the power bomb, boom, from the power bomb, flip them, they're on their knees, knee, boom. So then one day, like I was like, all right, cool. How can I get into my finish from here? Because it's like people are starting to pick up on it and know, oh, once he does this, it's over. So then I was like, all right, so what can I do now to make them think that they know what's about to happen, and then do something that's totally out of what they like, different than what they expected. So then it was like one day I was like practicing before a show, and I was like, all right, hey, let me power bomb you real quick and see if I can pick you up from the power bomb into a fireman's. Because when have you seen somebody pick anybody up from a power bomb into a fireman?
Never.
I've never seen anybody do that shit. Never. Not saying that it didn't happen, but I've never seen anybody do it. And that's why I always think of stuff. Like I think of like some crazy stuff that people haven't seen to make them be like, damn. Because in this business, like they can pay, they can literally get their trainees to do stuff, to do a regular match. But what is going to make you valuable? What is going to make them say, we need to bring you in here opposed to everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was just like, all right, cool. Let me see if I can pick you up from it. So I power bombed them and then like lifted them up and then like snatched them. And I was like, damn. So like the very first time I hit that shit, and like people was like, "Oh, it's a power bomb, 1, 2," and then once I'm picking somebody up, they think it's about to be a reversal. So it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
they're thinking it's a reverse, and then I snatch them on my shoulders, and they're like the whole reactions is just like what the fuck did we just see? And then
Yeah.
go down with that, and then it's like, because you heard in the video, the lady was like, "Oh, like people don't see that shit."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, it's like. Yo, I don't like to, toot my own horn, but I do a very good job at, keeping things fresh to where people don't typically see. And if I see somebody starting to take my shit, then I'm not gonna complain about it, not gonna post about it. I mean, I'm gonna just, do something different, put another spin on it.
How much of your character is you? Because from what I'm hearing from you and from what you have been doing in the ring, I don't see a lot of separation between the character and then actually who you are. Is there a separation between your character and who you are?
No, it's like my character is me. Like everything. So one thing that I wanted to do in this business, because when I was doing the whole football gimmick, the reason I did it was because that's where I was before wrestling. Now the
Mm-hmm.
whole because my whole moniker is the Hitman for Hire, Mr. Grimm. And the whole Hitman for Hire thing came about when, when I was around my hood, like I'll be the guy that they would get to fight people. Like I was literally the fighter. So it's like, in a sense, you could say I was the hitman. And it was like, now how do I incorporate this with wrestling? Because like you get a lot of people, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, but that ain't them. Like this is me. So like nobody can sit up here and say that, this is me living a gimmick. This is me being me.
Oh man, you Omar in the hood. Omar coming. Yeah. Oh man. Listen, you before you got on the show, Roosevelt had some disparaging things to say about
I did
you.
not.
I think he said something about one of your great aunts. I don't know what he said. It was unsavory. We got this segment on the show, man, that allows our wrestlers and our entertainers and people that come on the show to go head to head with Roosevelt, man. We call this a promo battle. You know what I'm saying? And you got chops, my son. You know what I mean? So I want to see you go head to head with Roosevelt, and I want you to cut a scathing promo against him. Are you down for that?
I mean, it is what it is.
All right. And so that you get the flow, I'm gonna let him go first. You know what I'm saying? He be trying to put people on the spot. I'm gonna let him go first. And then you're gonna follow up, all right?
So what? This is all on Roosevelt.
Yep.
Yeah, all on Roosevelt. Yeah, y'all
All
got
right.
a battle coming up. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful people, prepare yourself. We are going to war.
Mr. Grimm. That's who you are. That's who you've always been. A Green Reaper of sorts. But what is death if you never truly ever live? Can you answer that question for me? What is death if you never ever truly lived? See, I don't think you've ever really lived, Mr. Grimm. This is why you walk around, you collect bodies, you collect souls, you collect bones. Because you truly have not lived. And until you get in a ring with me, you will never truly know what living is all about. Because every time I step in the ring, I bring this type of energy, this type of aura that makes you feel like you've been in a fight, that makes you feel that you've been in a battle, in a war, that makes you feel something. That's how you know that you're alive. It's when you feel something. And I can tell you what that something would be. This right here. This has put so much life into so many men that they begged to die. See, when you step in the ring with me, you get to find out what everybody in my past and anyone who decides to step in my way in my future, that my name is Roosevelt, and I like to fight.
All right. Strong words from Roosevelt, man. Mr. Grimm, what you got?
That night, I looked him square in his eyes. I had the hammer right to his face. I couldn't pull the trigger. But you, Roosevelt, I've learned from my past. That man that put my best friend away, that put him in a casket, that put him in the dirt, that took him away from me. I look at you. I put his face on your body. And when you and I step in the ring, I will take this fist and I will hit it and I will hit it till there's nothing left. You want to talk about me living? I've lived more than what you can imagine. I put people down. I've had families cry. I've had brothers, sisters. I had them wondering why my family ain't here no more. Have you done that? Don't ever think that you know what I've done. Don't ever think you know anything about me. But I promise you, when you get in the ring with me, Roosevelt, your future looks.
That's the gun smoking. Oh, man. Somebody book it.
That's dope. That's
Put
dope.
money on it, Jim.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Real quick, you got a lot of things going on in your professional wrestling career. One of the things is this picture right here. We're going to drop in just a few seconds. You got it, Brian? Or you want me to get it? I got it.
All right, good.
Right?
You just recently have had the opportunity to be a part of the NWA, and you got a show coming up December the 14th. And this is one of the matches you just recently had. Tell us about your experience with NWA and being part of a company of this magnitude, what it really means to you.
So let me start by saying, with my career, a lot of things have went good, went bad. I've always seemed to get this close, and then something happens and it get taken away. With this opportunity, like how it came about was it initially wasn't mine. It belonged to another wrestler, and they booked him for their anniversary show, NWA 76. And I guess he didn't seem very happy about the situation. So they hit me up about it. I'm literally chilling at work and I get a message on Facebook saying, "Hey, call me." And this person has never asked me to call him. So I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" So he said, "Hey, this is the deal. We offer this opportunity to somebody. They didn't seem very adamant or excited about it. So I went to Billy and I showed him your stuff and he was like, "Hey, let's bring him on." And he told me what the deal was. It was a run in. I was like, "All right, cool. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever I need to do, I'm gonna be there because this is somewhere that I've always wanted to be." So I went there, did my thing, and everything was good. And then like at the end of that segment, like the guy, he was supposed to like stand on my shoulders and jump off onto the guy. So I'm like this at the corner and he's trying to put his feet up and he can't get his feet up on my shoulders because the ropes are messed up. So I'm over here, like it literally seemed like I'm out there for 5 minutes just trying to get him up on my shoulders. Like time stopped everything. And I'm just like, yo, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I was like, fuck it. I had him like this, yanked him, threw him over my shoulders. And then I walked over to the dude and then like I just leaned over and pushed up and he did a swanton from off of my back onto the dude.
Wow.
And like after that shit happened, I was just like, because I mean, this is my opportunity, this is my chance to show him what I can do. And I'm just like, it ain't going right. So I get back in the back and the producer comes up to me. He was like, yo, good fucking shit. Like, I love your presence. Like, I love like your move, like for your size, you're a guy that's doing stuff that, nobody's expecting you to do. And they said they really appreciated the fact that on the fly, even though things didn't go my way, I was able to adjust and make it work. And they said that that's what they liked. So, after that situation, after I left, I didn't really know what was going to happen. I just kind of went with the flow. Then I get a message again saying, "Hey, NWA wants to invite you to Tampa to do Power." And I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." And the reason I say, like, I went back and say that it just seemed like, this is for me is because I had a lot of stuff going on. Everything was pretty much cool at first. Like, then in October, I lost my job, like over some dumb shit. So, like, I had all my accounts, they were like in the negative, like I had debt building up and like, it got to the point to where I didn't even have the money to go. So I was about to not go. So like, I talked to my mother and, she had asked what was up and I told her and she was like, "What do you need?" And I was like, "I'm gonna be honest, like I need help, with the flight getting there and stuff like that." And she was like, "Pull it up, I'll pay for it." I was like, "Damn."
Mm.
So that was one of the things. Then I had to, get a rental car and then I had to, get a hotel. And it was like so many people like came together and made this work for me. And it was like, I can never thank them enough because, I haven't really been in a position like this before. And like for everybody to just come together and make this work, I was like, I have to go down there and, show up. So I go down there to Tampa. I had two matches scheduled. One was Saturday, one was Sunday. I literally did the first match. That first match that I did was the match that you pulled the graphic with Max Impaler. So after that match, well, after the night was over, I'm just sitting like in the crowd, like in the chairs. And I'm just sitting there embracing everything, just taking everything in. I'm like, just like, damn, man, like thinking about everything that it took for me to get here. And then, when I get up, Billy Corgan comes up to me. And I'm not going to say what he said, but just know it definitely, was inspiring. So, I had one more night of wrestling. That went really good. I'm pretty sure that'll air soon. But after that, I was just sitting there waiting, like didn't know what was going on. And about a week and a half ago, I get a message like to my Instagram saying, "Hey, we've been trying to reach you. Like we had the wrong contact information." So remember I told you it was another guy that had the opportunity before me. They had his information down. So they probably been reaching out to him trying to get in contact with me. But after that, they were like, "Hey, look, are you available for December 14th?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So, when I'm talking to him, whatever, they set everything up. He's like, "All right, cool. Everything is set. We're gonna like get you a graphic out and everything." And then I'm just sitting there. I'm like, "Damn, bro, like this crazy." I'm like trying to take everything in. So then I did like one more thing because I was like, "All right, cool. Let me see what's going on." I was like, I hit him up and I'm like, "Hey, do I need to like find my own flight down there, my own hotel or whatever?" And he was like, "Nah, we like everything is covered." And I was like, "Damn, bro." And it just makes me and I still think about this now. It's like just with everything that led up to it. The fact that this wasn't even my opportunity to start with. Then I go there, do what I need to do. Then I lose my job. I'm like in debt, everything. Wasn't even gonna show up to Power. And then, everybody came together to make this happen. Now I'm booked December 14th and they hit me up. So it's a reason they're reaching out to me.
Mhm.
So, and I'm just like, yo, like and I'm like really happy, ecstatic, all that. And then, the fact that, they had reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, um, we want you to start using the NWA graphic on like your promotional pictures and stuff like that." So I'm like, hey,
Absolutely. We're getting a little bit of feedback real quick, so let's try to see if we can fix that. We can finish this. I think it's coming from your side.
is it? Hold on. Let me see something.
Oh man.
Nah, see, I muted my mic and it's still an echo.
Okay. Is that on your end, Roosevelt?
No.
It's still an echo.
All right. Well, let me try to see if I can fix this thing. Maybe it's on my end.
All right, hold on. I'm about to be on the move real quick. Come on, baby Grim. Look, here's baby Grim.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, and look, just to let y'all know, like she's done, some stuff with me. She's done entrances. I've had her chop some people. My bad, went out. I had her chop some people in my matches and stuff. And look, watch this. Hey, can y'all hear her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, baby Grim, tell them what you want to be when you grow up.
All right. I love that.
Hey, yeah, and that's what this is all about, man.
Absolutely. Building up the next future. So we're not gonna hold you. I know you got your little one and you guys get ready to finish up in Daddy Daughter Day. We usually do this thing every week where we leave the people with a bit of motivation, a little word of
Hmm.
encouragement. So, Mr. Grimm, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Yeah. Hold on. Damn, I just dropped my damn headset. My bad. All
You
right.
good?
So my word of encouragement is don't ever let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Because when I was training, I had a guy that came to me and was like, "Hey, like you're a big dude. Like you shouldn't be doing 450s. You shouldn't be, diving on people. You need to just be wrestling like a big guy." If I would have took his advice, I wouldn't be where I am. So always live your life the way you want to live it. because when you make mistakes, you learn from 'em. Nobody else can live your life for you.
Absolutely. That is a great
Absolutely. That's a
word.
great word from the one and only Grim. Oh, man. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Absolutely. My final word for the beautiful people. As long as you have a shadow, you don't have to worry about anybody else.
Hmm.
As long as you have a shadow, you don't have to worry about anybody else. Because at some reason, there's a light shining down on you that shows that you are doing something in this world. So don't worry about what anybody else is saying about you. Don't worry about who's trying to copy you, who's following you. As long as you have a shadow, you don't have to worry about anybody else. That is my final word for the beautiful people.
Absolutely. There's a great word from the one and only Roosevelt. Beautiful people, I think my final word would have to be true fortune comes from peace in your soul. Say that again. True fortune comes from peace in your soul. Uh, the thing that I realize when people go on vacation is that they want to get away. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people want to go on vacation, they go to somewhere tropical. That's the idea of getting away. I want to be somewhere with a on the beach with a drink in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Because in that moment, you can find peace in nature. And so that's why a lot of people go to find peace. But if you go within yourself and go within your soul and you connect with your creator, you can find peace there too. You know what I'm saying? So peace is where you are. And to be honest with you, a lot of people who are elderly or have a lot of money realize that money is not the thing that makes you happy. It's the love of family. It's having people around you that support you and love you. You know what I'm saying? And that's where your fortune lies, within the people that hold you dear. You know what I'm saying? So true fortune comes from within. You know what I mean? Find a way to make yourself happy, because wherever your peace lies, that's where your fortune is. That's a final word from your boy, Brown Renegade. I hope I ain't confused y'all too much.
No, that was a good
Yeah,
word.
that's real
That's a
quick.
good word. Snap, snap, some tap, tap.
Tap, snaps, and tap, taps all around, David. Yeah. Oh, man. Grill, man, where can the people find you and what you got going on?
All right, so I make it easy, because you got some people that got short attention spans and stuff like that. So all you got to do, go to Google, any search engine, whatever, like put in the Hitman for Hire Mr. Grimm or Mr. Grimm Wrestler, and the stuff will come up. It's funny because hold on, let me see. Look, watch when I try to do it, it probably ain't gonna work. But I literally hold my little button on this phone right here. Let's see, who is the Hitman for Hire Mr. Grimm? And then got all my stuff on there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but
Oh, you got
boom, right there,
it.
right
Nice.
there.
Technology, boy. Trying to tell
Hey,
you.
I'm telling you, man, you got to be marketable. Got to be
Yeah.
marketable.
Absolutely, man.
But
Well, go.
coming up, um, I'm supposed to be at Voltage next Friday, but I might not do that show. My son, he has his second playoff game of football, and honestly, his football is more important than like a booking, like for me, because I want to make sure that I'm there, to support him. So I'm gonna more than likely be there instead of the show that I got on Friday. But other than that, I don't think I have anything really booked until NWA, which isn't by coincidence, because I'm trying to make sure, I'm in the process of losing weight. I didn't drop 10 pounds already. So, I'm just trying to make sure everything is everything. So when I go there, y'all can see that graphic, Mr. Grimm signed an exclusive contract with NWA.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh man, it's for some reason it's a thing when people come on the show, either before or after they get on the show, they win some type of a championship. So I see a win and a run in your future, sir. You know what I'm saying? Just giving you a little
Fingers
spiritual
crossed.
rub. Yeah, there you go. Fingers and toes crossed. Yeah, we got you, my brother. Listen, anything that you post up, we're gonna share, man. We're gonna
Appreciate that.
help support you in all of your endeavors, man. So just keep us in the loop with what you got going on. And you are a member of the Best Damn Crew, so you can come on anytime that you want to. Hopefully, we can get you on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And you can be on the show again. We would love to have you, my friend.
Hey, I'm free on Wednesdays now, so like I mean my new schedule is like it's pretty nice. So yeah.
Absolutely, we love that, brother. Well, real quick, Roosevelt, what you got going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Still pushing the envelope with this fitness. If you guys need someone to help you with your fitness needs, make sure you contact me. Let me go up on Instagram, Roosevelt the Fighter, and I can help you anywhere. I don't care where you at in the world. We can do it virtually, or if you're in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, I can help you one-on-one, face-to-face, boxing, self-defense, all that. And I'm going to the school, so if you need me to come to your school and do some self-defense with the teachers, with the students, whatever, I'm available. Let's make some things happen because a lot of kids out here, they're in danger because people are doing these shootings and all this craziness. So we need to be able to protect ourselves and protect our kids. So get in contact with me today, not tomorrow, today.
Oh, love it, man. Y'all go follow Roosevelt and everything that he got going on. Learn how to whoop ass like Mr. Everything. You know Absolutely. What I'm saying? Oh, man. Real quick, can you help us end the show, my friend?
Wait, say it again.
Can you help us end the show?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to say we will see you next week on the next best. And all I want you to say is damn. Okay? I want you to give me one of them dark, evil dams. Well, you know what I'm saying? When you got to reach down in bowels in the pits of your soul and pull that Ron Simmons like damn up. You ready?
I got you.
My man. Beautiful people, best damn nation, we will see you next week on the next best. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wrestling podcast. Oh man, one of them demons came out of Grim. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sprinkle my whole room with holy water. That was good. Thank you, my friend, for being on the show, man. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Roosevelt, you got anything?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Beautiful people, we can't hold you no longer. We bid you adieu.